Imagine your mind as a massive, powerful ship navigating through the deep waters of a dark, turbulent ocean. This split-level diagram shows the relationship between your two minds. Up top, you have the captain, your conscious mind. It makes decisions, but it only controls about 5% of the journey. Below deck is the crew, your subconscious engine room. They don't reason or argue, they just mechanically execute whatever orders are passed down. When we face recurring struggles with health or money, it is often because the crew is operating on habitual thoughts and imagery we've repeated for years. The subconscious mind accepts these repetitions as commands, building our environment to match the nature of those thoughts. Today, we are going to change that. We are walking through a structured protocol based on the research of Dr. Joseph Murphy to deliver a clear, new set of directions to your subconscious. To begin, you will need a pen, a piece of paper, and one specific goal you are ready to focus on. By aligning your conscious intent with this internal engine room, you can begin to shift the direction of the ship. This tutorial will provide the specific tools to make that connection tonight. Step 1 is the audit. You need to identify the exact negative thought pattern that currently dominates your internal daily conversation. Look for the phrases you repeat when you are stressed. If you often say, "I can't afford this," or "I always get sick," write those down. You have to identify the current software before you can replace it. Step 2 is drafting your I am replacement statement. Look at this layout. Take your old belief, cross it out, and write its exact opposite on the right, starting with I am. This new statement must meet 3 specific criteria. It must be in the present tense, highly specific to your goal, and include a word that describes how you will feel once it is achieved. For example, instead of a vague wish like, "I will have a better job," you would write, "I am satisfied and secure in my new role as a senior manager." Your subconscious does not respond to logic or future promises. It responds to present tense declarations backed by the weight of real emotion. Step 3 is creating a mental movie, a short visualization that acts as a sensory signal to your subconscious. You need to construct a 10-second scene that represents the exact moment your goal is finished. To make this scene effective, you must involve 3 specific senses: what you see, what you touch, and what you hear in that moment. If your goal is a new home, don't just look at it. Feel the cold metal of the key in your hand. Smell the fresh paint on the walls, and hear a friend's voice saying, "I'm so happy for you." Because the subconscious mind reacts to vivid imagery as if it were a current reality, this sensory movie provides the internal blueprint for the crew to follow. Step 4 is the Twilight Protocol. This is the execution phase, utilizing the Baudouin technique to reach the subconscious when it is most receptive. This graph shows your biological transition at night. As you move from being awake into sleep, you pass through a drowsy, floaty state, the impregnation zone, where your conscious, analytical mind begins to quiet down. Once you hit this drowsy state, slowly loop your new I am statement. Repeat it quietly, like a lullaby, about 5 to 10 times. Then immediately run your 10-second mental movie. Focus on the physical feeling of that key or the sound of that voice until you feel the reality of it. It is critical that you do not let your waking mind interrupt to wonder how the goal will happen. Analyzing the logistics will reactivate your conscious mind and block the transfer. Release the mental image, let go of all physical tension, and simply drift into a deep, peaceful sleep. Bypassing the analytical mind during this window allows the new instructions to take hold without the interference of your existing doubts. By completing this routine tonight, you are planting a new seed into your subconscious mind. Tomorrow, your job is to leave it alone. Avoid digging it up with conscious worry or by questioning the results. Trust that the subconscious is already working on the response. To make this shift lasting, you must repeat this routine for 21 consecutive nights. This time frame allows the new pattern to become your mind's primary habit. Consistency is what convinces the crew that the captain is serious about the new heading. Pick up your pen, draft your statement, and share your I am affirmation in the comments below to begin.